never know. You never know. All right, here we go. David Olney and You Never Know. That's the name of the show. July. Look for 3 new songs. Oh, yeah. Well, I will. Look for 3 new songs being released exclusively on Spotify later this month. You will have a chance to pre-save, whatever that means. This month we roll into the Midwest. Sandwich Life Series in Champaign, Illinois, Cafe Paradiso in Fairfield, Iowa. The mysterious Fairfield, Iowa. And then world famous Byron's in Pomeroy, Iowa. Then August 18th, Ames City Limits at the Arc Recording Studios in Ames, Iowa. Okay. That's that. Adriano Rossi, Invisible Cities. It's like a rap song where he includes a little bit of me doing Kubla Khan, which is, I'm honored to be a part of it. Is released August 6th. That's when it's released. Adriano Rossi, and it's called Invisible Cities. Okay, make plans to join us for our first time ever and first time back in some of these venues in nearly a year or more. Oh, that goes with the other crap I was talking about. Okay. Coming in September, a mid-Atlantic tour run with a debut at the Hudson West Folk Festival in New Jersey. A return to Landhaven in Bartow, Pennsylvania. Oh, that'd be great to be there. I love that place. A co-bill with Bark, Tim Lee and Susan Bowerly in Knoxville, Tennessee, and more. Bark, they're great. They're unique. I mean, of course, everybody's unique, but it's just like the two of them. She plays drums, and he plays baritone electric guitar, and it really rocks. Planning a trip to Nashville. How about October 11th, 12th, 13th for the Southern Festival of Books? What kind of nerd are you? You would travel that far to go to a book festival? Well, probably the best kind of nerd. Okay, I will be reading from my new collection of poetry, 30 previously published sonnets and 30 new ones. Can't wait to get your sonnets. Find the book and ebook at davidolney.com, blah, 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 blah. Okay, got a lot to get to here. We've got to talk. Moving on, here we go. So here's a sonnet, and it's a sonnet about sonnets. When I started doing this, I was just thought, this is amazing that I'm doing this. Okay. These, this is sonnet number 7. These 14 lines are made with reasoned thought, the simple to the general, word by word. Conclusions come as conclusions ought, nothing out of line or worse, absurd. The pattern was established long ago, when life was lived with less guarantee, and death was always near to lay us low with pestilence or war on land and sea. In a world full of ignorance and hate and mindless reenacted ritual, we learn the hard way to appreciate those rare encounters with the rational. Technology and science now hold sway, and we search for magic signs every day. Okay, that's the constant, eternal struggle between rational thought and what would you call it? Metaphysical musings, religion and science. And when one holds sway, there's this little group of people going the other way. So it used to be everyone was really religious, and every now and then someone would come up with a rational plan. And now technology, the digital world, computers, now they have the power. So some of us go out and look for magic signs. And that's the way things go. The reason, because I'm going to go read these at the book fair, but also I've been finding out about the history of how we looked at the universe. And, there was the ancient guys, which is more complicated than we thought. But anyway, for a long time, everyone thought that the Earth was the center of the universe and the sun went around it and all the planets went around and blah, 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 all this stuff. And then little by little, starting with Copernicus, they started going, well, maybe the Earth isn't the center. And the first thing Copernicus came up and said, they thought that the Earth was absolutely stock still. And Copernicus went, nah, I think it's moving. But he was still trying to, make it work with the old system they had of looking at the universe. He just had the Earth moving, and I think he was moving the sun. No, he just had the Earth moving. The next guy was Kepler, and he was saying, no, I think the sun is in the middle, and the Earth revolves around it. But still, he wouldn't go whole hog. And these guys were just thinking up these concepts in their head, and every now and then they'd look up at the sky and go, oh yeah. They were looking at the movement of the stars and the planets to confirm this notion that came out of whole cloth, out of their minds. All right, there's this guy, Tycho de Brahe. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, but he was a Swedish guy, and nobleman and aristocrat. And he didn't have these amazing concepts. What he had was like incredible instruments to look at the stars. And he just started keeping meticulous notes about the movement of things and how they were changing little by little. And he gets together with Kepler, and they come up with, Kepler is able to look at de Brahe's log of stellar movement and stuff, and now he's got sort of the physical, factual, empirical evidence to come to amazing conclusions. Okay, that's what the sonnet was about. The rational, the old medieval way of looking at the universe, and right there around 1600 is when they started going, that ain't the way we've been told. It's not that way. So, as if that weren't enough. The sun burned hot, it burned my eyes, burned so hot I thought I died. Thought I died and gone to hell, looking for the water from a deep blue well. Dry, and I fell to my knees and I looked at the sky, and the spring rain fell. I drank the water from a deep blue well. Wow, 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 I drank the water from a deep blue well. Yeah, yeah. I fell for a touch and I fell for a smile. Smile turned bitter and her touch turned cold. Could not keep what I could not hold. So I ran with the moon and I ran with the night, and the three of us was a terrible sight. Roared and we gambled with the money we'd steal, looking for the water from a deep blue well. Wow, 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 I drank the water from a deep blue well. Oh yeah, now. week and he soon was gone. The night got sick and he died with the dawn. Died with the dawn with a drink in his hand. Too sick to walk, too drunk to stand. Well, time stood still, but I ran wild, and I got my fill with a crooked smile. Woke up on the floor of a jailhouse cell, looking for the water from a deep well. Wow, 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 I drank the water from a deep well right now. And Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasure dome decree, where Alf the sacred river ran through caverns measureless to man, down to a sunless sea. So twice 5 miles with fertile ground, with walls and towers were girdled round. And here were gardens bright with sinuous rills, where blossomed many an incense-bearing tree. And here were forests, ancient as the hills, enfolding sunny spots of greenery. But all that deep romantic chasm which slanted down a green hill, athwart a cedarn cover, a savage place, as holy and enchanted as there beneath the waning moon, was haunted by woman wailing for her demon lover. And from these dancing rocks at once and ever, it flung up momently the sacred river. 5 miles meandering with amazing motion through wood and dale, the sacred river ran, then reached the caverns measureless to man, and sank in tumult to a lifeless ocean. And from this tumult Kubla heard from far ancestral voices prophesying war. The shadow of the dome of pleasure floated midway on the waves, where was heard the mingled measure from the fountain and the caves. It was a miracle of rare device, a sunny pleasure dome with caves of ice. A damsel with a vision once I saw. A damsel and a vision once I saw. It was an Abyssinian maid, and on her dulcimer she played, singing of Mount Abora. Could I revive within me her symphony and song, to such a deep delight would win me, that with music loud and long I'd build that dome, that sunny dome, those caves of ice, that sunny dome, those caves of ice, that sunny dome, those caves of ice. And those who heard should see them there, and all should cry, beware, beware, his flashing eyes, his floating hair, weave a circle round him thrice, and close your eyes with holy dread. For he on honeydew hath fed, and drunk the milk of paradise, drunk the milk of paradise, drunk the milk of paradise. Well, sunburn, honey, burned my eyes, burned so hard I thought I died, thought I died and gone to hell, looking for the water from a deep well. I went to the river, but the river was dry, and I fell to my knees and I looked at the sky, looked at the sky, and the spring rain fell. I drank the water from a deep well. Wow, 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 I drank the water from a deep well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. that's most of Kubla Khan. I think I left out something there, but Samuel Taylor Coleridge is dead, and he doesn't care. But your homework is to find out the part that I left out. So is mine. So anyway, get your reason together and get your unreason together and have a party. Okay, I'll see you next time. You never know. You never know. You never know.